I'm going to fill up this is a jar of hot water and it's got red food colouring just so you remember that it's hot. And we've got a jar of cold water. I've colour-coded blue. Ooh. Now, here's the real test. I'm going to flip that on top and take the piece of cardboard out from the middle. This is, when I say hot, I mean like pretty, like warm, like a bath. Oh, so far so good. Oh, now these jars have got pretty thin bloody lids on them. Here we go. Looking good. All right, here we go. We're recording, aren't we? Yeah? All right, so we've already looked at this. But this is a principle that like applies to heaps of stuff, and it's also a principle that applies to earth science, that cold things are more dense and hot things are less dense. So if something is hot, the particles move around more, and just like people are dancing, if they're dancing like really fast or moving really fast, they're going to spread out from each other more. So they take up more room, I guess. Like there's less particles in the same amount of room. And so that means it's less dense. So that will rise up to the top of something. We're thinking about a liquid or a gas. If things are cold, the particles are all closer together and they're packed more. So there's more particles in the same space, or those particles take up less space and they will sink. So here's a bit of a demo to show that. So I've got my hot and cold water, I've got a piece of cardboard in between. I'm going to try and take the cardboard out. You can see I'm doing this in a tray. See that that's pretty well lined up. Oh no! My cardboard is a bit sticky. Oh, bugger. Now here we go, Can save it. Go. Yeah, boy! Oh yeah, look at that. So now there's nothing in between those two jars of water. And you can see that there's a little bit of mixing in the middle here, a little bit of purple. But that hot water being less dense is up the top, it's risen up the top. The cold water being more dense has sunken down. This is what happens in a couple of situations. If we look at my diagrams. So we saw this before, if crust moves away, the crust is cooler and more dense, and so it's heavier, and as it moves away, it's kind of pushing down. The magma is hot, closer to the core of the earth. It's hot, it's less dense, and if it gets the chance through a crack in the crust, it will rise up. The only thing stopping it is that once it's up here under the ocean or exposed in the air, if it's on the surface, it's going to cool down and solidify. So that's a bit of convection going on there. This is also another example where you get some convection. This is what people think is actually making the continents move. If you have some crust that's been subducted or drawn down underneath another plate, that is pretty dense and heavy and cool compared to the mantle that it's within. So this cool plate is going to pretty much, like the Titanic, sink and fall and get pulled down. That's going to pull the rest of the plate with it. People think these days that this is the main driving force for continental drift. The plate's actually getting dragged because some of it has subducted and it's just sinking. A bit like the Titanic, it broke off and one half sunk and then it pulled the rest with it. Alright, so now it's time for the moment of truth. What would happen if I flip these jars over? I'm probably going to get wet. Yes, that will happen. Probably going to spill a whole heap of water. Let's move things out of the way. But yeah, have a think. What would happen if I flip these jars over? And then the cold water is on the top, the hot water is on the bottom. Okay. One swift movement. No hesitation. Oh, I'm hesitating. Yeah, boy. Look at that. Oh, But you see all that blue water just zoom, shift all the way down. Now we've got, really, really quickly, completely purple jars. So that hot water at the bottom rose up, and that cold water, I don't know if you saw it, I caught a glimpse of this cloud of blue shooting straight down to the bottom, because blue, cold water being more dense would want to sink. So thanks for watching my demo. Hope it helps. See ya!